Muddy Paws Rescue is excited to help you prepare for your new pup and start off on the right paw. While raising a puppy can be an exhilarating and rewarding experience, puppies can also be overwhelming and challenging for any dog owner. Setting your puppy up for success is vital for a well-rounded adult pup and a key to healthy relationships between man and man's best friend. This video will hopefully provide you with the tools you need to seamlessly integrate your new puppy into your family, home, and lifestyle. We encourage you to gather your family, take notes, and create a plan that works for you as you explore raising a Muddy Paws pup with us. The first thing you'll want to do before bringing home a puppy is puppy-proof your home. Puppies are notorious for getting into things that they shouldn't, so it's our responsibility to safely prepare our living space before they enter our homes. While you should carefully supervise your puppy anytime they are out of their crate, it is recommended that you take a look around your home and make any necessary changes to keep your new pup safe. Here is a checklist for you as you prepare your home. Hide any wires that could be mistaken for a chew toy. Consider what plants you may have around and research if they could be toxic to pets. Moving them to a higher surface will help ease your mind as a pup explores more and more each day. Pick up any small items off the floor that may have rolled out under the couch, the bed, or any tables and chairs. Keep your trash covered. Pick up any small children's toys. Put any essential oils and diffusers on a tall surface. Store away household cleaners, antifreeze, batteries, glue, and any other harmful items that could be toxic to your pets if ingested. Move any furniture that might be used as a chew toy. This might include a chair or a table leg as well. Last but not least, consider your home and the space that you will be offering your pup as they grow. It is not uncommon to limit full access to your home and slowly offer more freedom as your puppy grows and learns boundaries, like where to go to the bathroom, and important commands. A playpen or a baby gate is useful to keep your new puppy contained to certain areas. However, it is important to note that a gate or a playpen should not be used as an alternative to a crate, as it is not uncommon for puppies to climb or jump as they get bigger and stronger. Finally, consider rolling up your rugs as they can be confused with pee pads when your puppy is early and on the pee pad training stage. Muddy Paws always sends puppies home with an improved Martingale collar. Martingales are the safest collar on the market, and unlike a single loop collar, the Martingale cannot slip over your puppy's ears. While your puppy may not be walking on the ground outside yet, the safest and best practice is to always have a collar on your dog with an ID tag. Should your puppy need a harness, we highly encourage you to use an Easy Walk harness, since back clip harnesses often don't help with pulling. Since puppies and dogs can slip out of harnesses, it is extremely important to back up the harness to the collar with a carabiner. In addition to backing up the harness with a carabiner, ensure that your harness is the appropriate size so that it is secure. Once your pup can walk outside, you'll want to make sure that you're using a safe leash attached to the Martingale collar and harness if needed. Ensure that the leash is 4 to 5 feet long to keep your pup close by. Retractable leashes can be extremely dangerous, and it is important to keep your pup by your side on walks for their own safety. In addition to your standard Martingale collar and leash, you'll want to purchase the following items: a crate of the appropriate size or a crate that offers a divider for a growing puppy, food and water bowls, pee pads, Kongs, Nylabones and teething rings, toys that are a safe size. Be sure that the toys aren't too small since it could be a choking hazard, puppy training treats, and puppy food per your vet's recommendation. A crate is one of the most useful tools when raising a puppy, and when used correctly, the crate not only keeps your dog safe, but also helps with house training, creating structure, and building trust. Until your puppy is fully trained and trustworthy, they should be crated anytime you leave the home alone or even when unsupervised while you are at home. Even as an adult dog, you can leave your dog in their crate when you are at home. And if crate trained as a puppy, they will likely enjoy being in the crate and will know that it's only temporary until you return. It is important to choose an appropriately sized crate for your growing puppy. You can either start off with a smaller crate and upgrade later on, or you can buy the size crate they will need as a fully grown adult. Just be sure that it comes with a divider. Either way, you'll want to get a crate that your dog can both stand up in and lay down comfortably in. If a crate is too big, the puppy may go to the bathroom on one side and sleep on the other. If you're using a divider, you will make the crate larger as the puppy gets bigger, and puppies grow very quickly. You can make the crate comfortable for your new puppy with some soft bedding or even with some old towels to start until you have a better feel for whether or not he will chew things up or have accidents in the crate. You'll want to ensure that whichever option you go with, it is machine washable just in case they have accidents. To help create a positive association with the crate, all meals, as well as any treats and high-value chews or toys, should be given in the crate. Having your puppies spend time in the crate while you are home will help them get comfortable spending time alone. If your new puppy is crying or barking in the crate, always wait until he is quiet and calm before giving him a treat, food, or letting him out of the crate. This will show him that only calm behavior in the crate is rewarded. We know that this can take time and patience, especially for puppies who may bark or cry for 30 minutes to an hour. But believe us, if you stick with it, it will pay off. Consider putting your puppy to bed at night 30 minutes to 1 hour before you plan to go to bed yourself to give them time to settle in. When leaving your puppy in the crate, give them a toy like a Kong with frozen peanut butter inside to keep him busy while you're gone. Remember, puppies will only have small puppy teeth and should be given something safe to chew on. We do not recommend giving hard chews like antlers or bully sticks, even to adult dogs when unsupervised because of the potential choking hazard. Puppies who do not have all of their vaccines yet are not able to go outdoors for potty walks, so during this time they'll need to use pee pads indoors. Since your puppy is very young, they'll need to go to the bathroom about every 2 to 4 hours. Puppies under 10 weeks may need a middle of the night potty break as well. If your puppy wakes up crying, let them out to use their pad and then have them go back into the crate. It is important to keep the structured routine so that the puppy doesn't get used to running around the house or playing in the middle of the night. Additionally, to avoid multiple unnecessary bathroom breaks at night, it's best to begin limiting water intake about 3 hours before bedtime. To start training a puppy to use pee pads, you'll need to set a consistent schedule by observing how long after eating the puppy will go to the bathroom. It can be helpful to create a log of feeding and bathroom times, but we find that puppies will usually eliminate about 10 to 15 minutes after meals. Make sure to look for telltale signs that your puppy needs to go to the bathroom, such as puppy circling and sniffing the ground, or if the puppy is lowering his bottom down. If you see these signs, immediately move the pee pad under them or carry them to a pad. Remember to keep your puppy in a smaller gated area like a playpen so that they can easily access the pee pads. Here are some simple steps to get started. Step 1. Cover an entire confined area like a playpen with pads. When the puppy eliminates in the padded area, reward with a high-value treat and lots of praise. What a good potty! Good puppy! Continue until they get the hang of the routine. Step 2. Remove one of the pee pads, and as long as the puppy still goes on the pad-covered areas, reward them. Repeat this so that the puppy realizes that going to the bathroom on the pad earns them rewards and praise. Step 3. Slowly continue removing pads until the puppy realizes that the pad is the place to use the bathroom, and it will lead to rewards. If the puppy goes to the bathroom on the floor, cover those commonly used areas with a pad. Remember to continue to reward the puppy with treats when they go on the pads though. Remember, we never want to punish puppies for having accidents. Reprimanding them for accidents will teach them to be scared, and they'll likely learn to go to the bathroom in discreet areas or do it when you're not watching. Instead, just clean up the accident with enzyme spray and ignore them if they miss the pad, but always reward and verbally praise the puppy when they get it right. To help them find the pee pads, you can also use housebreaking sprays on pads, which will attract the pups to eliminate on the scented areas. And lastly, don't put any pee pads in the crate. We don't want the puppy to go to the bathroom where they sleep. Once your puppy is fully trained to use pee pads, has received all of their puppy vaccines, and is cleared by your veterinarian to start going outdoors for walks, you'll want to transition from pee pads to outdoor walks. To do so, one option is that you can bring a soiled pee pad outdoors and place it on the ground where you want the puppy to go to the bathroom. Lay the pad down on the ground and lead your puppy to this area. Let your puppy walk around the space and reward with high-value treats and verbal praise if the pup goes to the bathroom on the pad, just as you would do indoors. Repeat this step and make the pad area smaller and smaller each time by cutting it or folding the pad in half. Gradually, the puppy will be going to the bathroom directly on the ground and will no longer need the pee pad. Remember that this may take some time, so patience and lots of praise are key. It is important to note that when training them to use the bathroom outside, try not to make any stops. Your other option is to get to know their bathroom routine and bring them outside around their usual potty breaks. For example, as soon as they leave their crate, head straight outside so they can use the bathroom on the pee pad or just simply outside. Since using the bathroom will be the first thing they do as soon as they leave the crate, prioritize getting them out the door so they don't accidentally use the bathroom indoors. Increase the number of times you bring them outside daily. Reward the puppy each time they go outside, remove pee pads indoors, and in no time they will get the hang of where to go. By now, you've learned a little bit about crate training and house training, and probably see how important it is to stick to this routine. Having a routine in place will help create structure and seamlessly integrate raising a puppy into your everyday life. Having a routine with your pup also helps to communicate with them when it is time to eat, play, sleep, and so on. When you first wake up in the morning, the first thing you should do is prepare to take your puppy to the pee pad area or on a walk if they're old enough. It is normal to wake up to your puppy crying because they have to use the bathroom and don't want to have an accident in their crate. This means leaving them in their crate until you're ready to take them out and prioritizing this as the first thing you do each morning. By sticking with this as your first part of your routine, your pup will also know that this is the first task of their day. Your pup should then eat his first of the 2 or 3 meals of the day. Generally, puppies up to 10 to 12 weeks can eat 3 meals a day unless your veterinarian recommends feeding them only for breakfast and dinner. As your puppy grows, ensure that they are getting the right amount of kibble and calories per body weight. Puppies can also be bottomless pits, so be sure to only feed them the amount as recommended for their size. It is good practice to feed your pup breakfast after their first bathroom use of the day and walk them again 20 minutes or so after they eat. This might be before you leave for work, so it's recommended to try and tire your pup out. You may want to do this by adding in another longer walk for the bathroom plus exercise for an older pup, or a bathroom break and indoor play for a younger indoor puppy before they are left alone. Remember, your puppy up to 6 months of age may have to use the bathroom every 4 hours or so. They're able to be left in their crate for this amount of time, and a plan should be in place for a midday walk or bathroom break. When you return home, plan to feed them dinner before you eat, ideally in their crate to create good table manners. Plan on at least 2 to 3 more walks and of course some basic training and play. Your final walk of the day should be right before bed, and it is likely that your puppy will use the bathroom again. If you have an indoor puppy, consider getting them on this schedule by carrying them outside when you would normally go for walks. The stimulation of taking in the new sights, sounds, and fresh air, coupled with some indoor play, will be sure to knock them out and get them on for their future routine. Regardless of their age or walking status, your goal should be to tire your puppy out so you both sleep through the night. A tired puppy is a good puppy, and it is very important to make sure your puppy is getting all of the stimulation he or she needs. This is not only the trick to keeping your puppy happy, but also a great way to keep them out of trouble. A bored puppy may find their own ways to entertain themselves, and you might not always like what they come up with. Jumpiness, mouthiness, and destructiveness are challenges that can be commonly mitigated just by ensuring that your puppy is getting enough stimulation. Notice that we say stimulation and not just exercise. That is because mental and physical stimulation are important needs for your puppy. Even a well-exercised puppy can become a troublemaker if they're not using their brain as well as their muscles. There are many ways to exercise your puppy, especially once he or she is old enough to walk outside. In the meantime, while puppies are too young to go outside, playtime should be limited to indoor areas that aren't too frequently trafficked by other dogs or people. Fetch is a great way to tire your puppy out, even if it's just the 2 of you, or you can coordinate puppy playdates with friendly, fully vaccinated dogs. Many trainers also offer drop-in supervised puppy socials for just $20 to $30 per session. Not only will playdates and puppy socials tire your puppy out, but they will also allow your puppy to work on his or her socialization. Once your puppy is old enough to go outside, you can start giving them even more fun ways to exercise. At minimum, dogs should have around 3 30-minute walks each day, but some dogs may need longer walks to get their energy out. Running is a great way to exercise your pup as long as they're old enough. Not a runner, doggy daycare, and outdoor fetch are also great options. Just remember to get permission from your foster buddy first if you're a foster for a puppy in this age group. If you have an adopted puppy, once they are at least 6 months of age, you may even consider taking them to the dog park. Just be sure to use caution and always supervise your puppy's interactions. Regardless of how old your puppy is, mental stimulation is key. This can be as easy as filling a Kong toy with treats or frozen peanut butter, or using puzzle toys and snuffle mats to make your puppy work for his or her treats. Or, for more interactive fun, you can incorporate daily training sessions and nose work games. Training sessions don't have to be long. In fact, they can be short and sweet to keep things fun for your puppy. Even just 15 minutes a day is more than enough. Working on learning new tricks and reinforcing old ones will help your pup use their brain and will tire them out at the end. Similarly, practice nose work games by hiding treats around your home for your puppy to find. You can even make the hiding places harder each time your puppy successfully finds a treat. Pair this with training by making your puppy sit and stay while you hide the treats. By the end of the game, your puppy will be exhausted from all of that hard work. Interested in learning more about how to exercise your puppy safely? Ask us for our exercise guide and we'll be happy to share it with you. Socialization is the process of acclimating your puppy to new things. It is one of the most important things you can do to set your puppy up for success, and it begins with the moment you bring them home. Successful socialization should be done slowly and thoughtfully. It is not enough to just expose them to something new. We have to make sure the puppy has a positive interaction with whatever they are being exposed to. It is important to socialize your puppy to anything you expect them to be exposed to in their everyday lives, including people, places, and other animals. Introducing your puppy to new people is very important to their success as an adult dog. Between groomers, vets, and your own friends and family, you can expect that your puppy will interact with many different people throughout their life. They need to be comfortable with not just people they know, but also with strangers. Luckily, most puppies are easy to win over. They love attention and rewards. Strangers should greet the puppy by letting the puppy come to them and offering treats and pets. The stranger should give the puppy time to warm up at their own pace. Make sure the stranger touches the puppy gently and rewards them for their interactions. You should also practice gently and slowly picking up your puppy and touching their paws, faces, and tails in order to get them used to being handled during veterinary exams and grooming appointments. Puppies should also be socialized with any other animals you may expect them to interact with throughout the rest of their lives. At a minimum, puppies should be socialized with other dogs, as they will almost certainly run into other dogs while on walks if they live in the city. The best way to accomplish this is to coordinate one-on-one playdates between your puppy and other dogs who are known to be friendly. This can be with other indoor-only puppies or with fully vaccinated adult dogs. While pairing puppies up for playtime is always fun, we suggest making sure your puppy plays with adult dogs sometimes too. Adult dogs are great teachers and will be sure to show your puppy proper manners. It is important to supervise these playdates carefully, though, to make sure each dog is interacting appropriately. Once your puppy is old enough to walk around outside, you can work with a trainer to socialize them with other dogs. It is best to begin doing this with dogs you already know are dog-friendly and who have excellent leash manners. This way, you and your puppy can practice greeting and passing dogs politely while on leash. It is incredibly important to teach your puppy from an early age to pass other dogs on walks without pulling, lunging, or barking at them. When you pass other dogs on walks, you can use treats to redirect your puppy's attention back to make sure that they stay focused. Practice this early and often, and your puppy will be a pro in no time. Lastly, socialization should also include introducing your puppies to lots of different environments. Even if your puppy is too young to walk on the ground, you can still expose them to the sights and sounds of the city by taking them outside in a backpack carrier or tote. Loud noises and busy streets can be scary for puppies at first, so getting them used to this early on is a great way to set them up for success once they're old enough to walk. After they've been fully vaccinated, you can begin taking them for walks outside. Try to stick to low-trafficked, relatively calm areas first, if possible, and gradually work your puppy up to walking around busier and louder streets. Be sure to always keep treats on hand to reward them for calm and attentive behavior. Try not to reward your puppy for fearful behavior, or you may teach them that they are right to be afraid. Instead, if your puppy shies away from the busy street, you can guide them forward with treats and reward them as they walk with you. If something startles them, you can get them to calm down and focus on you again by asking them to sit for a treat. Be sure to keep these walks short and sweet at first so that they don't overwhelm your puppy too quickly. The mood should always be fun and positive to help your puppy build confidence. Bringing home a new puppy is such an exciting time for everyone, but it also marks such an important time in their development. Setting your puppy up for success is one of the most important things that you can do while they are young to ensure that they are well socialized and so that you can curb any undesirable behaviors immediately. If your puppy is fully vaccinated, you can enroll them in a puppy training class. Many dog training facilities and pet stores like Petco or PetSmart offer weekly puppy kindergarten classes to teach basic commands. Professional trainers can also work individually with your puppy if you're experiencing any unwanted behaviors such as mouthiness. While this type of behavior may seem innocently puppy-like at first, addressing it early will help prevent the behavior from escalating into something more problematic in the future as your pup gets older and larger. Puppy kindergarten classes are also a great way to socialize your puppy with other dogs and people. Learning to positively interact with other dogs will help them pick up on canine social cues, which they will use to communicate with each other into adulthood. In these classes, puppies will interact with dogs of varying sizes and play styles and learn to interact appropriately with each other, and will help your pup become a more social dog in the future. As you can tell, training is such a key component as you work towards setting your puppy up for success, and it is also a great way to bond with your new pup. Getting your puppy comfortable with a variety of experiences and environments and to other dogs and people will ultimately contribute to an easier transition for you and your puppy as they develop through adolescence and adulthood. Depending on whether your puppy is a foster or an official member of the family, their vet care requirements may be a bit different, and we always recommend consulting with a veterinarian or the organization that you're fostering with to set your puppy up for a healthy future. As a temporary or permanent puppy caretaker, you will want to keep an eye on your puppy to ensure the following. They are eating and drinking well. Puppies generally have a good appetite and eat 3 meals per day. They are active. When you get to know your puppy, you will get a better sense on their activity level, and this will give you a baseline to compare to. Puppies do sleep a lot as well, but a healthy puppy should generally be playful and active. They are going to the bathroom regularly and normally. If your puppy is not eating or drinking, seems lethargic, is vomiting, or has diarrhea, be sure to consult with your veterinarian or rescue organization to determine next steps. It is important to discuss your puppy's health and any abnormalities right away to ensure the best outcome for your pup. Thank you again for welcoming a Muddy Paws pup into your home. While puppies are definitely hard work, it is so rewarding to watch them grow and learn new things about the world. Keep in mind the tips and tricks you've learned in this video to help you prepare for life with your puppy. Be sure to gather the necessary supplies and do more research as needed, but remember that all of us at Muddy Paws Rescue are happy to provide helpful guidance along the way. With all of this in mind, you should be ready to set your pup up for success and raise them to become a happy, well-adjusted adult dog.